day of wheeling, man. They took us up some trails, pepperwood, woodpecker, I don't know what they were all called, man. They were just hitting waterfall after waterfall so fast. Hideous did really good. There was a couple obstacles I couldn't get over. I had to actually, in the end, after a few tries, take a bypass. Put a few new additions to the patina on Hideous, but Hammer will fix that. Had my exhaust loosen up. We fixed that this morning. Otherwise, Hideous did really good, and you know, ran hot. Of course, we were out in the desert. It was a very hot day. I was into the 230 range in there at times, but what was nice is, unlike what it was doing before, it was cooling off real easy when I brought the R's up. So I had a really good, fun day. I'm gonna turn it over to Kory. How'd your day? Excuse me. How'd your day go yesterday? I'm all choked up to hand it over to you. How'd your day go, bro? Tell us about all it.
It was definitely work.
Highlights and lowlights of your day yesterday.
It was work after work after work after work, but we got out there. We went to go on the first obstacle, and the left front hub was actually froze up, rusted. We took it out, threw it in the bag. I grabbed kind of an import one that I bought for really cheap as a spare, threw it in there. It made it most of the way through the day. At the end of the day, it shattered internally. So then Zaid came in, he oiled up the one that was rusty, got it working. We threw it back in, and we were back on the trail, but that wasn't the end of the issues here. We had the tent cot sitting on top of the fuel line, which pinched the feed hose, heated up the fuel pump. It started starving. We had a whole bunch of power loss issues, and we kind of attribute that probably to that. We were thinking trans was going into hot mode, things were happening with it. That really got it running good. We clogged an air filter, so idle started to go down, drivability started to go down. We replaced that this morning. Now it's running real good. And then, what was the last thing we did?
Yeah, like some electrical gremlins coming in and stuff.
Yeah, they're just a little bit of everything kind of going on in there. We got real hot on the way back, and I saw a code on that E38 PCM for the 5.3 LS in there. It's on the firewall, and it had an over temperature code, and it shut down one bank of cylinders about 500 yards outside of camp. So while everybody was setting up, eating dinner, I was sitting out there with Vern and Keith and Durham and trying to cool it down so we could drive it back into camp. So today, threw some heat shielding on. It was just such a hot day. It's hard to explain. Even if it was 100 degrees or 90 degrees, the sun beating on you out here in this Arizona weather, it comes out and touches.
It is 8 o'clock in the morning, like I said, the day after. We got into camp really late. So that's why we didn't film last night, this little follow-up. But not even 8 o'clock, and we are roasting already.
It feels like 107 right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm sweating.
But other than that, it was, like I said, just an awesome day of wheeling. We're about to have our drivers meeting, and we'll see what they got next for us.
Drivers meeting!
Okay, everybody, welcome to UA Day 2!
After the drivers' meeting, we aired up our tires, hopped in our rigs, and continued mostly east for about 60 miles to the town of Miami, still in the state of Arizona. There, we stopped at the Bullion Plaza Cultural Center and Museum, where we got a quick briefing at the door, then headed inside. There were lots of various displays, one of local dignitaries and famous people, Mexican and Native American cultural exhibits, a mining heritage collection, a military room, and so much more. While some were still viewing the exhibits,
Others were taking advantage of the time and the clean asphalt and getting in some much needed vehicle repairs. After chatting with some locals, we topped off our fuel tanks and got back on the road to our next destination.
So we're leaving camp, stopping off at that Bullion museum. It's pretty cool. We been heading east, went through Safford, Arizona, and after leaving Safford, you know, we were just heading east for a while, and we just got on this dirt road, and now we're cruising in. Kind of a lot funner than driving straight on the highway. So kind of curious to see where they're taking us. We've been going up for a while. We're like at 5,400 feet now. So hopefully it's cooling off outside. But yeah, so far a beautiful day, man. A lot of great scenery. So we cruised the dirt road for a while. We came up to the Morenci mine, started by the Phelps Dodge family, I'm told. This is the biggest copper mine in the northern hemisphere. So we're just checking out some of the sites. Also waiting for a couple of the guys that's been having problems, including Kory. Zaid's with them, so I don't know what issue that they had, but they had to peel off, and we're still kind of waiting on them. So we'll see how it goes. It's all part of the adventure. As you can see behind me, the foliage has changed. We're up now to like, we've been over 6,000 feet. We've dropped a little bit, but it's nice to be in the upper elevation. It's a lot cooler, and we should be pretty close to New Mexico at this point. I think we're just a mile or two from the border, so still got Kory and Zaid are still back there having some cooling issues, but they should be catching up with us here pretty soon. So, pretty cool day, and looking forward to seeing some new territory.